continuing in our quest for the white mussel, the elusive white mussel, I might add. We've been down here probably about 3 or 4 days now to come and see whether we can find these white mussels on the stretch of beach that sits in between Brenton-on-Sea and Buffalo's Bay that you can see in the distance over there. Now this stretch of sandy beach here is really good for white mussel, but I tell you, we've been having a hard time finding them because apparently they move up and down the beach as well, and they can move sideways as well, and who moves them and what moves them, nobody will know. But the big thing is, today we're going to find them. Let's go take a look. You need a little bit of water. The water needs to just come over your feet so you can sink down a little bit easier. Otherwise it's really hard work. There you go. Just look at that. And as you sink down in the water or in the sand, you'll feel it with your foot. You just simply reach in and you grab him out. Very good. So many of them here today. Such a good source of protein. Fantastic. And just like that, all of a sudden they're gone. This is really good exercise, I tell you what. And it's also a fantastic way where you don't even have to go to a podiatrist or anything like that to check your feet out. This will clean it for you properly. Oh, a whole bunch. Look at that. Beautiful. Once you find the spot where they're at, it's really not hard to find them at all. And you can see there's quite a lot of them here. So what you have to do is you just have to jive in the sand like this, and then you feel it, and then you must go quickly and see if you can find it. Oh, that's a little piece of rock. Let's just see now. Oh, here we've got another one. There you go. Look at that. That is a gorgeous white mussel. And this, you can make something fantastic to eat with, or you can also use it for bait when you want to go fishing right off the beach here. There you go, guys. This white mussel is not so elusive anymore.
We're trying to decide whether you're doing the twist. So you get
This,
those.
yeah.
They're the edible ones. They're
Yeah,
clams, like
they like clams, yeah. Beautiful, yeah. What you can do is you just jive in the sand like this, and then you feel it underneath your foot.
Right.
And then as soon as you feel it, you just reach in and grab them out, yeah. And
And they're edible.
and they're completely edible, and people use them for bait as well.
Really?
Yeah. So
Fantastic.
you can find them all over the place. You're allowed to take 25 of them out, obviously with the right license. But then you can take them out, and there's so few people that actually know about this.
Well, we won't spread the word.
Do you guys live here?
Yes, we do. Yeah, we live in Ireland. Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, get your license from the post office. There's so many of these things here. It's such a fun outing to do with the whole family. And you come out here, you do your little bit of jiving in the sand, you get these things out here. It's absolutely beautiful, yeah. Well, I tell you, it is a bit of a hard slog back up these stairs here. And you can see behind me how far we've come on the beach there to come and get out these white mussels. But it's been very, very worth it.
Hey everybody, alright, so today I'm going to show you how to fish for clams and cook them, and I guess the eating part I'm going to do on my own. And yeah, in the video, because I shot it already, I say mussels a lot, but it's clams. Clams. Alright everybody, enjoy. Hey everybody, yeah, might as well show you how to fish, what do they call, mussels. In French, we call them coq. Seriously though, we call them coq. Anyway, you look for a hole like that. See? And you want to go a few inches. And as you can see, I have a long shovel. Put it all the way through. Then you pull it out like that. Oh, you see? Those are cocks. Yeah, let's see what we got. Oh, look at that. Pretty nice, eh? Just watch it for you. Like that. And now here in New Brunswick, they need to be at least 2 inches long. That way. So, yep, this one is good to go. And now we're gonna eat it. Yeah, later on I'll film how I cook them. And yeah, it's a hot day, as you can see from the sweat dripping from my brow. Alright, see you, everybody. So I'm back home. Look at the haul we got. Yeah, you can get 100 for each person that fishes. So we were 4 and we got about 200. Now I'm just cleaning them quickly before cooking them. Oh, alright. And I was gonna be cooking them. Yeah, normally if you would see like something broken like that in the store, I wouldn't want to buy it. But you know, I just fished that, so I know it's good. Anyway, look at those big ones. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, originally I wanted to cook them on a wood fire, but there was another big rainstorm last night, and I guess my wood is all wet. So I'm gonna be cooking them on the stove, and yeah, I'll finish up cleaning that, and we'll get on the stove. Oh yeah, I'm cleaning them because you know there was a lot of sand on it. All right. All right, so now they are cooked. You put about what? That much water in them. You know, there's a lot of water in the mussel, so and when they open up, they're gonna release that water. Anyway, once they're all open like that, well, you can eat them. It's as easy as that. And if you find some that aren't opened, well, those are dead and you don't want to eat them. And also, if you bite in one and it really doesn't taste, you know, doesn't taste good, just throw it out because it's not good. And yeah, that's it. Now find some friends and enjoy these with them, and I guess that's it. Alright, so the eating part now. Basically, you take out your clam like that, you know, open it up, this, and it's pretty hot right now. Take it out like it's stuck on the, I guess it's the seal, like that, and take your clam and you run it into the, that's the juice, by the way, that's left in the pot, and then you are ready to eat them. Mmm. Oh god, that's good. Some people don't like that little, I guess it's the intestines of the clam. So you take it out. But yeah, for me that's where the taste is. Alright, so see you, everybody, and yeah, don't fish all the clams because there won't be anything more left for us. See ya!
The clams come mainly from the Essex River.
First, they soak the clams prior to bagging them. This helps get the sand out.
They are steamed. We just put a little bit of water in the bottom, we put the clams in there, get it real hot, and have the steam come up and simmer the clams till they're done. Doesn't take very long. So when you steam it, it kind of pops open a little bit.
They do look nice when you see them. They're nice and white.
A lot of the customers, a lot of people that are there have never eaten them.
Sometimes people are timid. What you do is you peel the skin off the neck. I dip the, Bonnie takes the belly off, I don't. Dip it in the broth to get all the sand out, and then in the butter. Okay, ready?
Same thing with steamers. A lot of people.
That was a big one. Take the clam right out of the shell, grab it by the neck, and just give it a pull. And then you take your thumb and just pull the skin right off the neck. Clear all the sand off it in the nice broth.
You dip it in some butter or whatever you want, and you just eat it, and it goes down. It's delicious.
Have I got a recipe for you today? I do. I promise I do. It's a kitchen clam bake. It's super duper easy, super festive, and really fun. It's a party in a pot. You're gonna love it. You wanna start with some shallots and some garlic. 2 shallots and 6 cloves of garlic. Peel your 6 cloves of garlic. It's gonna add lots of flavor to the clam bake. And then 2 shallots. These have to be quartered, but look, they're quartering themselves. If they're the right shape, don't worry about it. All right, these just get added to the bowl with the potatoes. It's 1.5 pounds of new potatoes, garlic 2, and then I need about 1/2 teaspoon hot pepper flakes. You can do a little more if you like it spicy, but you know, start with 1/2 teaspoon. All right, this stuff is gonna go into a pot that I have already boiling on the back stove. In this pot, I have 3/4 of a cup of water and 1.5 cups of white wine. It's simmering, just to start things off a little bit. And then I'm just gonna add these things in here, and that needs to cook for about 8 minutes. Cover it, steam, just to start off the cooking for the potatoes. They take a little longer than clams, you know that. You need 6 ears of corn, just shuck them, get rid of all that extra silk. I just pull everything off in one fell swoop, I don't know about you. And then cut them in half. Oh, that was easier than I thought. And 2 lemons, those have to be quartered. Piece of cake. And then, of course, the namesake for the dish, the clams. You don't want to make a clam bake without clams, right? 5 dozen little neck clams. I like to scrub them first, get most of the grit and sand off. I mean, you're really supposed to use ocean water, but if you don't have access to ocean water, I guess salt water will have to do. Do you have ocean water on hand? Have it air freighted. Okay, it's been 8 minutes. I'm just gonna put the clams in this bowl and then rinse them. If you drained them, that grit would go right back into the clams. You don't want that. Look, do you see all that grit and all that sand? That came out of the clams. Rinse your clams one more time. Now they can get poured through and then go right into the pot with your partially cooked potatoes, the PCPs. Oh, come on. I'm only kidding. Guess what else goes in there? I'll tell you what else. You don't have to guess. The corn and the lemons. Cover that baby up. Let it cook for 12 minutes. You're just waiting till the corn is cooked and all the clams have opened. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, you can get the sauce stuff ready. So you put 4 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of chopped fresh oregano. You could use dried oregano, I suppose, but I would use way, way less. It's actually much stronger. Dry versions of the more oily, woody herbs are actually pretty good. 1/2 cup of parsley. That's going to add a lot of freshness to this sauce. You cannot replace this with dried parsley. Do not. It will not be delicious. All right, let's look at these. My 12-minute timer is almost going off. I just want to see how they're cooking. Most of them are open. That means we're almost done. I'm going to add my shrimp. It's the last ingredient. And what you do is you add 1 pound of shrimp. You put it on top. Extra jumbo shrimp. You let it steam for 3 minutes, but with the heat turned off. You cover it back up, and they're going to steam in the residual heat, which is kind of cool. I think they're done. They look done. They just need to be opaque throughout. Are they? Notice how you stick my hand into a steaming pot of liquid? Nice. Smart, right? They look opaque. They're firm. I think they're done. Yay! Time to eat, my favorite part. All right, just remove everything from the pot and put it on a nice big platter. Probably a little easier to remove with tongs. If any of the clams are not open, one of 2 things that can be going on. They could have been dead, or they can be not quite done. I need to scrape some of those cooked lemons into the sauce bowl. And then you're gonna pour that cooking liquid into this to make a sauce. It's so good. Carefully pour that liquid over the butter mixture and let the magic begin. My bowl's too small. Dun, dun, dun. Get another bowl. Don't waste any of it. It's so delicious. You can eat it with a spoon. Don't throw away the garlic cloves either. You can eat those. It's so good. A little bit of the garlickiness, the seafoodiness from the clams and the shrimp. A little morsel for me. It's fantastical. And I don't use that word lightly. I really mean it. I highly recommend it. If you can lift this platter, you can make it. Shouldn't take more than about 25 minutes to have a festive meal for any occasion. How about Labor Day? You have enough to please a crowd. Please yourself, make this dish. Celebrate sending those kids back to school. Just kidding. I know you like spending time with your kids.